Hey guys, welcome back to a second playing with me. Man, I'm killing it. So I have the camera on a different setting and the lights are a little different, so I hope this works a little bit better. I wasn't too pleased with how it looked in the last video, so I'm still trying to figure out what works best. And this is how last week turned out. Love it. This week I'm using a Crest Press Mystery Kit. I've kind of already gone through and put down the foil on the things that I will be using. And it comes with a lot. I also pulled out this foil from Scribble Prints Co. And I think it matches like perfectly. But I have used this, so I'm going to have to try and make do. So let's just go ahead and get started. I am going to be doing a voiceover again because that was just so easy, and we'll see how it goes again with the voiceover. So I'm done talking.
Hey guys, I'm doing a voiceover. I know last week I said I was really going to try and do like a talk through, but it's just so easy to do a voiceover because I can multitask when I'm laying down everything. I mean, it's so easy to do a voiceover. Like during this plan with me, like while I was recording it, I was doing like a mix of Pretty Little Liars, which is just like one of my go-to shows that I just put in the background for anything. And I also watched a lecture for school. I think I mentioned in my last video that I've actually gone back to get my master's, and the program that I am in is completely online. So I do have lectures like every week to watch. And so I was watching one of those during this as well. Let me think. This week, I'm looking at my spread right now in front of me, and there wasn't like a whole lot that happened this week. I mean, it was like kind of a busy week, but there wasn't like any major one thing that happened. It was a pretty steady week, and I love how the spread turned out looking. I was going back and forth between using this Crest Press kit or a Nicole Alexia Designs kit, which I ended up pushing back until I think this week. I still haven't decided yet, but I was kind of iffy on this kit because I wasn't sure how I felt about the blue being pulled in so much, but I ended up really liking the blue. The blue with the foil, it's like an orange coppery type foil. It is just so gorgeous. So what I thought I wasn't going to like, I ended up loving. So that's pretty fun. Anyway, so this week there was a lot of doing what I wanted. So this is very confusing, and I'm not a huge fan of how this worked out for my district, but you know, it is what it is. So, and I don't really know why they've done it this way, but every month we have a full week of school off, no matter if we already are going to have weeks off. So in November, we have the whole week of Thanksgiving off, but because of how COVID's happened, I guess, I don't really understand this, but they have also thrown in another week in November that we had off, which ended up being this week. So this whole week I didn't have class, I didn't have work, and it's very cool how it kind of lined up with, I didn't have a whole lot of, my master's stuff to complete either. So that was pretty cool. I don't even think I went up to the school this week at all to like set up my classroom. I don't think I did any of that, but we'll just kind of have to wait and see because I don't remember. Just have to see how the playing with me goes. But I did end up using, hang on, my dog's barking. So where was I? Oh, on Friday, I ended up using a day extender box. If my dog comes back, I gave him a treat and he comes back for more. All gone. No more. All gone. He looks so sad. Okay. On Friday, I did end up using a day extender box. I think that's what they're called. I could have made it all fit, but why squish things when you can have more room? And I did that because Friday I had a little fun trip, which you will see here in a little bit. And I'm getting a little ahead of myself, but for the bottom washi, I used the 15 millimeter strip that came with the kit. It actually came with 2, but I used the blue one. I decided to go ahead and embrace the blue and bring it in a little bit more, and I'm so glad I did. And then instead of using the the actual bottom washi page and just kind of cut it to fit, I decided to pull in the Scribble Prints Co. white one with the foil that matches perfectly. I don't know what color it is exactly, but it's a orangey, coppery type fall color. And then I went ahead and used that same Scribble Prints Co. wiggle for the date covers as well. And then I think I'm going to get in day by day, but I think I'm just going to go ahead and wait until it gets there so I can walk you through it, because I'm ready to get started. And I guess myself in the planning did not go as fast as I needed to right now. So I'm going to go ahead and just let it play, and then I will be back in just a few seconds. Okay, so I am back to do day by day, and my dog keeps thinking he hears noises, and so he's running throughout the house, and there's random barking that you will definitely hear, I am sure, and I'm so sorry, but that's okay. Such is life. So on Monday, I had no school. Like I said, this whole week, no school, but I did not have school, so I didn't really decide to. It just happened. I didn't set an alarm, and I was like, we'll just see what time I wake up. Oh my gosh, you guys, I haven't slept this long in, I don't know, how long? Years? I did not wake up until a little past 10. I was out. I was so tired. So I really slept in this day. And then I did some schoolwork, which is so confusing because I work out of school, but I'm still in classes for me. And so I called them both school. I think I'm going to have to call when I teach work and when I do my school. I'll call it school. I don't know. Anyway, I did some schoolwork this day. And I'm not really marking or going to say where I got stickers from because that is kind of hard. So if you want to know, feel free to ask and I can find out. But yeah, sorry. And so I'm going fast. Okay, so after doing some school work, I believe I was writing a paper or doing some reading. I don't know. I did some laundry because it had been a while. And then I went and visited my grandmother. And then I wanted to mark that I played Animal Crossing. I haven't played in a long time, but I was just feeling it this week. I played a few different times. Moving on to Tuesday, I slept in again, not as late as a little after 8, but I slept in again. Then I did work and I did schoolwork. I did both this day. I had a lot of schoolwork and work to get done. So I did that. And then I went and visited my grandmother again. We call her Nano, actually. I don't really know how it got started, but it's been generations of calling the grandma Nano. So I went and visited Nano. And then I filmed this Plan With Me. And then I went for a walk. A-W-A-L-K. I can't say it too loud, otherwise the dogs get really excited because they love it. And it was election day, so I also wanted to mark that. I'm just going to mark it at the bottom with the I voted sticker. I do it every year. I put the I vote sticker or I voted sticker in my planner. I think it's so fun. And since I'm not ahead. Okay, hang on. On a Wednesday, my grandmother Nano had a doctor's appointment. I did some schoolwork then I cleaned the house, and then dishes had piled up. I don't know, like it was enough for me to unload the dishwasher, load it, run it, and there'd still be a few dishes that I had to clean by hand, which forbid that ever happens. But it was piled up pretty high. And then I spent the rest of the day organizing my stickers because over the past few months, I've just got kind of lax with like what I did with them. And I just kind of put them wherever. And there wasn't really any rhyme or reason other than I need them out of my way for right now. And so I had a lot of stickers just shoved in random sticker spots. So I went back through, dug all those out, and put them up where they needed to go. And condensed a little bit. I tried to condense a lot. It didn't happen. But I tried to condense my stickers to just a few little spots. It did not work, but I tried. And then, the stress of who is president, we don't know. It's been 24 hours. Why aren't we hearing? And then, of course, I played Animal Crossing. But I'm like already caught back up. But I do want to say thank you to those who reached out about my grandparents. I had like 4 or 5 different people on Instagram send me a message. And somebody on YouTube wanted to check in with them. Like, you guys are so cool. So my grandfather is doing much better. He no longer has to wear the back brace. He has fallen twice since then, but nothing major. I mean, bruises, but he's been okay. One of the falls, we think he might have broken a rib. We weren't sure. Didn't want to take him into the doctor because of COVID. So we did like a FaceTime doctor's visit, and they felt like he probably bruised a rib because I don't know, but that's what they thought might have happened instead of breaking it. So they said he didn't really need to come in, just to continue with the medicine he was on instead of stopping. But he's so much better right now. The hard thing with him right now is we are ready to take his car away. He should not be driving right now, or probably ever again, which sounds so mean, but that's kind of where we're at. And then on to my Nano, my grandmother. So did I mark it this week? I don't think I did. Did I mark it last week? Nope. Okay. I don't know when it was, but Nano, I don't think I mark it this week. That's okay. But Nano, I don't know what she did to her back exactly. I think she was lifting her walker because she had broken her hip, so she was using a walker, but she lifted it and turned funny, and something kind of popped. And so this whole week, she had a horrible back pain. Ended up calling the doctor, got her some medicine. We were thinking it's muscle. But fast forward to today, took her to the doctor, and they think she might have broken something. They cannot find 3 discs, like they just don't see them. And so they have referred her to a specialist, and until then, she's on this very high-powered medicine that we are hoping is going to kick in soon. So there's the update there. Again, thank you for those who checked in. That was very, very sweet of you. So on to Thursday. On Thursday, we had another doctor's appointment. I took my grandfather to the doctor. He gets blood drawn like once a month just to kind of check his levels. And so I had to take him in to get that done. And then I had day 2 of organizing stickers because day 1 was not enough. And then after the doctor's appointment, I dropped my grandfather, we call him Granddad, off at his house. I came back to mine, did some sticker organization, picked him back up because he had an eye doctor's appointment. Came back home, edited this video. There wasn't a whole lot to edit, but I did. I edited the video, and then today I'm doing the voiceover. But I edited the video, played Animal Crossing, went for another little trip around the neighborhood, and then had to pick up groceries on to Friday, which was like the fun day of the week. I didn't do any schoolwork, didn't really take anybody to the doctor. My mom took off the day as well, and we went on like a day vacation. And so we slept in. I woke up and uploaded a video to YouTube. It didn't make it public yet, but I put a video up on YouTube. I started posting on Instagram after years, but got that going again. And then so I kind of have this out of order, but then we went on our car ride. Hopefully the dogs didn't hear that because they love that word. And we, of course, went to Taco Mayo. Then I came home and played Animal Crossing. We had a movie night. We watched Maleficent, which I know I've seen before, but I just didn't really remember it. And then at the very bottom, I didn't have a great sleep this night. I don't know what it was, but like I kept waking up like it was awful. Like I just couldn't sleep. And I didn't even really go to sleep until after 3. Like I just couldn't fall asleep. I don't know. Maybe it's this week I slept in so much. I don't know. But then after movie night, we went to Granddad's house just to kind of check in on him. Brought him food because we're kind of like, it's not a great idea that you drive unless you really have to. So if you want fast food, I can go get it type of thing. So Charlie's Chicken was this night. And then we had just a few groceries that we forgot to get on Thursday. So again, we had another order for Friday, and Granddad needed allergy medicine. So went and got that on Friday. I'm ahead of the video. Okay, on to Saturday. I did sleep in, not very much, like 7:30, but I did get to sleep in. And then I went to get, this is kind of embarrassing, but I went to get breakfast, and I don't know what it was, but I opened the fridge door and I was like, this is disgusting. Like, it was kind of gross. So I cleaned out the fridge. It was impromptu. I mean, I knew I had to. It was like on the list of 1,000 things that I needed to get done. But on Saturday was the day I was going to do it, apparently. So Saturday I cleaned out the fridge, went through all of the food, kind of like did a deep clean. It looks a whole lot better now. And then I realized that I had a huge homework assignment, a 5-page paper due, and I had to read like 12 articles. And I started that process the week before, and I wrote the paper, but I forgot that I had to take the notes that I were given and rewrite the paper, and it was due on Sunday. So I did a lot of that. And then I filmed the voiceover, and then I posted to Instagram. I played Animal Crossing again. This week was just full of Animal Crossing, which was very fun. And then there was another trip around the neighborhood. Moving on to Sunday. Where am I in the video? Did I like get up and leave? Here I am. Okay. So on Sunday, I had church on the couch again. I kind of talked about that last week, but I did have church on the couch again. My pastor is the bomb diggity. So very, very nice sermon. Actually, it wasn't nice. I didn't like it, and I liked it all at once. I didn't like it because I have some things I need to work on, but I liked it because it was very, very well put. And then of course I had schoolwork to do this day. I needed to update the webpage for my students, went for another trip around the neighborhood, and then I was just in a pretty good mood this day. Like, I was pretty happy. Okay, so I am finishing up. I don't know if I do the sidebar in this or not, but I do like how I don't really show you what the finished spread looks like, but I do show you in the next Playing With Me how it turned out looking. So thank you guys so much for watching. I know this was a little shorter than the last one, but that's okay. I didn't have as much to say. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up and subscribe. Thank you all so much. Bye.